Hello there. Welcome to On the Bright Side. My name is Daniel. Ow, I hit myself really hard. Uh, I'm joined by Tiffany.
Howdy.
And we are watching Vinland Saga. Last time, our crops, our farm, those fuckers. That's a pretty good summary, right? This time, we got into a bit of a fight, so let's see what will happen with that this time. Shall we? If you are excited for this episode, then do me a favor and subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss a single Vinland Saga reaction going forward. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh god. Stop yelling at me. Oh, never mind, it's cute. Congratulations, Thorfinn. You died. Welcome to heaven. Yeah, the last couple of episodes have all been a dream. Haha, hilarious. This is already looking great. You beat they ass, Einar. He's big. Well, y'all kind of brought this upon yourself. Bye. Nice.
Define win.
Didn't die. We're still dreaming. Father. We've had these kinds of dreams before in this show. It's just like pain. You're right. I smell it too.
That's crazy.
It's not you anymore, Thorfinn. You gotta move past it. This episode's gonna be like this, huh? It's time to remember. But like, just because he did hurt someone or did hurt people doesn't mean like he should be condemned. Wee! Oh! Having a good time, huh? Yep, there goes our fingernails. Wee. Is that hell? Or is that Valhalla? The place where warriors die. Or go when they die.
Doesn't look too fun, huh? Not the place you
It's,
imagine it'd be, huh?
Yeah, it's an interesting depiction because, yeah, these guys are having a great time.
Alright, who's that?
That Bjorn?
That dad?
No, that's Bjorn.
Oh, hi Bjorn.
That's Askeladd. This is a wild dream. Ugh.
My man tripping off of that ass beating.
What, just because he punched someone?
Or are you even getting booze here, bro?
ここがあの世だってのが冗談じゃねえぜ。戦士が最後に行き着くところ。究極の戦争状態だ。勝敗はない。終わりもない。ここじゃ自分以外は全員敵なのさ。自分以外。
It's the exact opposite of what your dad said.
お前もかつてはこの世界の住人だった。幸か不幸か。お前は一度自分がうつろになった。だからここを抜け出すことができたんだ。
He gave up on the whole
ここに引き込んだ
warrior thing.
今は何が入ってる？
Trying to figure it out. I'll get back to you on that. Take a rain check. You just punched a dude. Relax. I'm pretty sure both Tiffany and me would have punched that guy. Right, Tiffany?
I would have waited for him to hit me first, then it'd be arguable whether or not I had self-defense or...
You know, they should leave a formal complaint in the complaint box.
I don't think they have a bureaucracy yet.
I just hate how squishy they are. Yo, same. I don't remember any of these guys. Thought that, like, maybe this guy's like the first guy he killed or something, but... Thorfinn, the fact that you're able to feel like this makes you different. Oh god. Archers are like, hey, shut him up. The climbing... Yeah. I like this because it's like, it acknowledges that you've hurt and killed many people, and that the road to redemption for that is not easy. It's like climbing your way out of hell. Is that why you wake up like that every night? You have this same dream every night?
Bro, can you at least remember what happened this time?
Einar, where'd you go?
I can't believe you left him.
Bro.
That's crazy.
He's gonna come back and was all like, oh, I was getting you some water.
Water?
He needs it.
What he needs is a therapist.
Oh,
no, he took a nap.
Einar's passed out. That's fair. I thought last time you told me that therapy doesn't exist in these days.
Bring one. Oh wait, no. One of these Today Day therapists are probably like, oh, sweet lord.
Time travel. Get a therapist. Bring it back.
At what cost, though, Einar?
Busted eyes. Busted teeth. Yeah. But... but catharsis. You know, sometimes it's worth it.
We say this until they start trying
It
to
hurts
chop
to
off
laugh.
their arms.
Always, every day. Hmm.
名前も知らない人たちをこの手で殺してしまった。何の恨みもない人たちを。 何の恨みもない人たちを なのに今日また人を殴った。
Yeah, but Einar was gonna do it. You didn't.
もうこれっきりだ。
Okay.
俺はもう二度と人を傷つけない。
Alright.
もう今日で暴力と決別するんだ。生まれ変わるんだ。
Okay.
生まれ変わって償いをしなくちゃ。
I believe in you.
Hi, Dad. Bye, Dad.
本当の戦いを戦うんだ。
It's easy to fight other people. It's harder to live. Live a life you're proud of. Surely not many warriors can do that.
お咎めなしだって。そんなバ
'Cause you're a bitch.
Get fucked.
パテルが見つけ出した。
Evidence. Evidence. Sucks that we have to cover for their asses too, but
We punish them, we're also going to punish you too.
Pater's like, me afraid?
Look at our boy.
So we finish the prologue of the Farmland Saga. You know how like the last season was the prologue and this is the real story? Well, now we finish the prologue of the real story. I don't know. I don't know if that's true. That's just what I'm calling this. Canute Part 2. So next time we get to learn about Canute's issues. What's his true battle? It's called The Cursed Head, and it made me think of the fact that like his dad was all like, this crown is cursed. I feel like Canute's about to see that firsthand.
Like, oh yeah, you want to be king? You're king.
It's like, oh man, I understand my dad. Huh, that's fucked up. Enough about speculating on next episode. This episode was some good shit. There is so much good shit this episode that I feel like I could not possibly cover it all during this discussion. So I want to put in a thing here in which I talk about some of the things that I don't mention. Particularly the voice acting. Oh my god. Like, Thorfinn's voice actor killed it. Askeladd coming back, of course, kills it again. This episode is amazingly emotional with its dialogue and how it's performed. And also just the imagery. Oh boy. When I was editing through this again and I saw the knife falling and it showed the memories and I remembered how season 1 ended, I was like, dang. The imagery in this episode is also very good. So, it's interesting how, like, he originally called it Valhalla, but Askeladd was all like, no. But I feel like I've never seen Valhalla depicted as, like, a place, a bad place.
But like, given the description, oh yeah, if you die as a warrior, you get to go to Valhalla, where you get to fight eternally. I'm like,
get eternal glory. Yeah, it seems it's in.
It sounds nice on paper, but in reality, I doubt it's going to be as pleasant as it sounds.
Yeah. This show has been pretty, like, ambivalent towards all religions. It, like, sees value in stuff like Christianity and, like, the Norse gods and stuff. I don't really know what the name for that, if it was a religion, would be, but it also looks down upon all of them as well. Like, yeah, in this world, it's made understandable why people believe in these things, but also with Canute, it's all like a battle against Christianity. With Thorfinn, it's a battle against the Norse tradition. So that's kind of interesting, a parallel between those two. We got to have Askeladd back for a brief bit to serve us up some truth, to be like, hey, you can't ignore the people that you killed, but you are in the unique position to move on while these people cannot. So Thorfinn has come to the decision where he's no longer going to be violent. His dad would be proud. I said that and my heart hurt. I was like, oh, his dad would be so proud.
I'm sure his dad had to go through a similar journey.
Yeah, his dad went through the same thing. Obviously, like, this kind of battle doesn't happen anymore But people do go through these types of times in their life still. And it's one of the great struggles to figure out what is actually going to make you happy. And Thorfinn is going through that. And he's going to try and live life as an honest person. And I think that is hard. And it's not going to bring him happiness immediately or all at once or anything. It's going to be something that he's going to have to work on for the rest of his life. But he has Einar there to support him, so he could be in a worse situation. And he also has Ketil and Pater, who are actually, like, pretty nice, all things considered. Pater found evidence, vouched for them. They didn't get in trouble. All's well that ends well. Let's just hope these the retainers realize how ridiculous that they've been. Broken bones back in these days aren't very fun. That man has his jaw broken. Is it ever going to heal the same way, you think?
Given the fact that we usually have to have our jaws wide shut so it heals back correctly, probably not.
Yeah, well,
good luck eating.
The idea back in these days would really be to, like, probably take a cloth and wrap it around your head to try and get it to set, right? But yeah, still, good luck eating. You'd have to have someone, like, you're gonna have to, like, be very careful, like, spoon feed yourself.
Man, he's gonna be sipping broth. Forget that.
Yeah. Liquid
Get
foods.
that half broth.
Yeah. Good luck getting that. Luckily, he's a retainer of Ketil, so Ketil will probably provide for him. But they had to go around and apologize to everyone for having it being all like, oh, wild boar caused it. There's not going to be a harvest from them this year. We ended the episode with Thorfinn and Einar now helping Old Man. If that becomes our new life, I think we could do a lot worse. At least for the time being. Like, we obviously can't until the next rotation of the crops, we can't do anything. All the nutrients had been sucked out. So, what do you think about Thorfinn's development?
Well, you said earlier, like, just because someone has hurt or killed somebody didn't mean that they couldn't couldn't redeem themselves.
Yes.
Kind of agree and disagree on that one.
Yeah, that's
like,
that depends. I mean, I acknowledge that, like, that not everyone is going to think that way, and it's much easier to get that kind of thing across with characters. I think if you killed someone with, like, malicious intent, it's different than what Thorfinn did.
not even necessarily that. It's more like, because everyone's life has an intrinsic value, if you kill someone, the weight of their life is always going to be, you're going to be carrying the weight of their life for the rest of your life.
Yes.
That's the cost that you're going to have to deal with.
I
And
agree.
that's exactly what he seems to be dealing with here.
Yes.
Except,
Which is why I like that they make Thorfinn, they make his, like, climb such, like, a thing. Like, he has to climb with all these people trying to grab onto him, and it's like, it's arduous, and it's not easy, and it's
gonna suck.
yeah. He can't unkill these people. So part of, like, my perspective on it is, like, I feel like we've been shown that Thorfinn feels remorse. He feels enough remorse that I feel like
The remorse by itself is a reason why he's redeemable in comparison to everybody else.
Yeah, I feel like I could forgive him. I think we were talking about, like, it's kind of like he's a soldier. I'm not going to blame a soldier for what they had to do on the battlefield, because it's kind of not really their decision. Thorfinn acted more on his own, but at the end of the day, as long as he feels remorse and, like, the fact that he's already killed the people, so it's kind of a situation where he needs to move on. But
at this point, his punishment already is the fact that he's gonna have to live with the fact that he's killed hundreds of people. You can't take that back. So there's no real point in further punishing yourself.
Yeah, I do wonder how many people he killed. I don't know if hundreds is accurate, but possibly.
You know how many people he had? But people ask aloud went, you know what? Kill that. You're going that way. Kill that group of people. And we watched him hack and slash through like 30 folks.
I think one of the reasons why this show is so good is because it's not morally saying what's right, you know? It's not like standing up on its hide horse and being all like, Thorfinn is bad for killing these people. It's like showing more of a realistic. Yeah, it's morally gray. I think that's a lot of the better pieces of media will do that. For example, there are a lot of people that read Attack on Titan really weird to me and are all like, these are clearly the good guys and these are clearly the bad guys. But Attack on Titan, I feel, has made it clear
You better
that...
not be arguing for Eren right now, because I'll throw you in the trash can with them.
No, my thing is like, literally no character in that entire show is a good guy.
There's some like certain characters like Armin struggle with, like, oh god.
That show is all about how in this life, no one can be the hero. At the end of the day, the thing that I like about Attack on Titan is that no one is right. And I think that's kind of the way that the real world works, is that like someone does a bad thing, someone perceives that bad thing as bad, and then they go and do a bad thing because of it. And it's a cycle. It takes someone like Thorfinn to be like, no more, to end a cycle. Unfortunately, I think his dad was too late and was fighting against his entire culture to really get this across to Thorfinn when he was young. Not like too late, but
Had he been around a little longer, I think his influence would have been a bit stronger, but because he left when the kid was like 6.
yeah. And I just feel like he was fighting an uphill battle in a world where being a warrior is glorified. But I'm really excited to see where this goes. It seems like for at least a little bit, we could have some better times. Now, of course, there's still going to be hard times ahead, but we'll have to see what the future has in store for us. If you want to see what the future has in store for us, then you can do that by subscribing and hitting the bell so you get notified in the next episode. Also, if you liked this reaction, you could like it, and you could comment telling me what you liked about it, or what you liked about this episode, or my reaction. I am going in circles with this. I hope that I can make your day better, and I hope that you continue to have good days. Till next time, take it easy.